Tu B'Shvat is known as the Chag Ilanot, or more correctly, the Rosh Hashanah Le'ilanot. It is not, however, the Jewish Arbor Day. Tu B'Shvat is the day in which trees are judged for their potential for the coming year. How much fruit they will bear, how many flowers they will have, what color, how beautiful. Why do we celebrate the trees in Shvat, a month where they're not blossoming yet, where there is no fruit? Wouldn't it be more appropriate to judge the trees in Chodesh Nisan, the month of Nisan, when the blooming has started, when we make the Birchat Ilanot, the blessing over the trees, because the fruit has started to form? The Gemara in Rosh Hashanah asks that question. Before we get to the Gemara in Rosh Hashanah, however, there's an interesting Rambam. The Rambam says in Hilchot Yisodei HaTorah that Hashem has commanded us to both love and fear Him. And the Rambam asks, that is no easy feat to love and fear Hashem. How does one come to love and fear Hashem? And the Rambam says it is simple. If a person contemplates the world around him, the beauty and complexity of the creation and nature, he will come to realize Hashem's infinite wisdom. He will come to love HaKadosh Baruch Hu and ultimately be in awe and fear Him for all that He creates. This Rambam, however, is a stark contradiction to a Mishnah in Avot. The Mishnah in Perkei Avot says, Rabbi Shimon says that one is going on the way, and he is learning, and he stops for his learning, even for a moment, to see a tree, and comments, how beautiful is this tree, or how beautiful is this field. The Torah considers it as if he forfeited his life. To stop his learning, to gaze at nature, a person has actually put himself in spiritual danger. How can the Rambam say that a person comes to love and fear Hashem only by delving into nature, when the Mishnah itself says that a person must keep from delving and looking at trees and beautiful fields? Let's go back to the Gemara in Rosh Hashanah. The Gemara asks, why specifically Shvat to be the month for the Rosh Hashanah Le'ilanot? And Rabbi Eliezer in the Gemara says an interesting answer. He says that Shvat marks the end of the rainy season. The end of the rainy season begins the flow of sap in trees. And Rashi explains that the sap is the main part of the tree. The sap is the neshama, the soul of the tree, the potential that that tree has. It is not the flowers and it's not the fruit that we should look about for the tree, but what is inherent potential of that tree through the sap itself. With that, we can understand why specifically Shvat it's important to pray and to judge the trees, because that's the time when the potential of the sap is beginning, when the rains have stopped and the sap is flowing. And with this, we can understand this seeming contradiction between the Rambam and the Mishnah in Avot. If a person is walking by the way and he stops to see the tree, and only looks at its beauty, the flowers or the fruit, he has missed the essence of the tree. He's missed the essence of creation. He only sees the chitzoniot, the outer wrapping of the tree. So too in a person. If you only look on the outside, how a person looks, how a person dresses, and miss the essence of what his neshama, what his soul is, then you've missed the boat entirely. He doesn't understand what the purpose of that tree is, what the purpose of creation is. It is only when he follows the way of the Rambam that he understands and contemplates the true potential, the true purpose of what's beyond the surface, what's underneath, that he can come to the appreciation of Hashem. And that is why Shvat specifically is the month of trees. Shvat, when we're not looking at the externals, not the flowers, not the fruit, but concentrate on what's inside, on that sap, which is the potential of the tree. And in parallel, a person, it's not the outside, it's the neshama, it's the inside, it's what's beyond the surface that really tells the story of that person and really tells his potential.